Watch the rest of the EU series over on the Salt Mine channel, make sure you've not missed any.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see here. You know, khaled's never been reverse swept, but if a guy like AztraL finds himself in that situation with the self-belief that he does have, I do think that it is possible, you know, and why not tell yourself that story? Like, why not now? Why not me? Why wouldn't I be able to do this? And if I do this, how amazing will that be? And, you know, crazy things can happen in the salt mine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is a chance for AztraL. You know, he's already silenced so many haters, just like you said, by being here in the first place. You know, how many other threes mains and world-class threes players have we seen lose one series and retire their ones career on the spot? You know, it's something that happens fairly often in Rocket League and in 1v1. But with AztraL, he's back again and again, and he did suffer some tough losses in the first qualifier for the Salt Mine 2 and also the second qualifier. Knocked out both of them, made it back, won qualifier 4, and now he's got a chance in the main event to take down the top dog. 1-0 already.
A pretty good start. Pretty good start here. I mean, I'm calling it now. AztraL's winning this game.
Wow, that's bold. Look at the car he's decided to go for here. Very simple. Both these guys actually very simple stuff. Must be inspiring for new players thinking about getting the game. Not only can you you know, try and play like these guys when you first get it, but you can pretty much drive the same car. Even the paint is going to be very easy to replicate. AztraL's playing well already, very quick into the center here, and it's actually oKhaliD who looks slow from the get-go.
We got a Stocktain and a Stenik showing up in the field here today. I guess he's got the Cristiano wheels.
Yeah,
that's slightly customized there.
Yeah, not difficult to replicate, I would say though. Another dark wheel.
AztraL off to a really, really good start here, looking very good. Nice save there. Good read on where that flick was going, and he's going to win the race to this boost. We'll see if khaledD has to peel off or not. No, he sticks with, but AztraL going to get this other boost pretty easily, and hopefully he can mount some nice offense here.
Oh, wow. And, you know, if he is able to perfectly pick up that boost on the exit. Good timing, but khaledD with the demo, and I don't think AztraL expected him to have enough momentum here to catch him. It was a nice little boost steal. He had the timing of it completely figured out. But you've got to watch out for those demos from behind as well. Often follows a boost steal like that.
Incredible boost management by khaledD on that last play. I mean, the fact that he still had enough boost after missing all 3 different 100 boost pads and chasing AztraL there at the end and getting the demo, just a testament to his boost management skills. Quite impressive.
No, this is where AztraL needs to be most careful. He should be trying to just draw out this play as long as possible, because khaledD obviously has a big advantage with the 100 boost to 0. And AztraL's job is to just hang on. He is hanging on. Nice save, actually. Able to bounce the ball into a position he can take control of it. khaledD is already piling on the pressure. It looks like AztraL survived.
AztraL peppering some shots on net here. khaledD with an uncharacteristic weak first touch there, rolls out to AztraL for an easy goal.
Yeah, that is very strange to see. Oh, I don't think he even meant to do that. The ball just kind of clipped the front of his car and rolled away from him. AztraL ahead 3-1. You know, a lot of people criticizing my comment about how easy it would be to replicate these cars when they're both driving around with Alpha Boost. Just, go with that yellow standard, the budget Alpha Boost for all of us to use. That's what I have to go for as a non-Alpha Boost user. AztraL with another good demo here. This should be 4-1. Where's khaledD going to spawn? Far side. Oh, a heavy touch though by AztraL into another demo. I don't believe it. He's going to get the goal.
Yes.
khaledD must have thought that was just in. Did he just stop? Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
Give us more killing instruction. Oh, that is beautiful. I got this same thing yesterday in that match with apparently Jack in it, and I'm getting it now today with AztraL. This is the best. I love finals.
Stepping up here. AztraL obviously didn't plan that one. I think it's just a heavy touch, but he improvised well. Oh my goodness, khaledD nearly own gold off the back of that demo. It's a very blowy-uppy game so far. Both players really just sniping each other over and over again. High flick by khaledD into the boost steal. But this is great news for AztraL. khaledD is not playing as clinically as we're used to seeing from him.
Speaking of blowy uppies, khaledD with an incredible flicky wicky over the top there. I see that we've infected you now with the.
It didn't take long. Oh, the accidental mind game is here. Both players picking up goals, I think completely by mistake. You know, oKhaliD is good enough to do that on purpose, but it really didn't look like it. He just missed and faked AztraL.
Chad, if you feel like you can't have access to KhaliD's car, I guarantee you can have access to KhaliD's shot right there. Take that into rank, give it a try, it will probably work.
Although I don't think your ranked opponents are going to have as much respect for you in that position as AztraL does for KhaliD. He never saw that one coming. Good bump though, AztraL ahead by 3 again. It's the physical play in the back corner. Notice how these guys are not really playing the ball too often. Never 50-50s in the back corner, but bumps every single time.
AztraL's movement and pathing on point right now. He's always a very fast player, but he's choosing some unexpected paths, unexpected challenges, and it's giving KhaliD some trouble.
I'm wondering, I know we talked about the previous 2 meetings that these two had in 1v1 being good for KhaliD. That's a great save, but you can't save the follow-up. The shot was just so good from KhaliD that it kept AztraL back long enough that he could put in an open net.
It's too bad you don't get points for amazing saves like that, because that was a hell of a save. But 1v1, it doesn't really matter if you don't get possession afterwards.
Yeah, maybe a bit unlucky that the ball didn't pinch out from the crossbar into some more difficult to score angle. KhaliD unable to get enough of a cut on the infield dribble this time. But he does not respect AztraL's challenge there. Still though, pretty inaccurate shooting, especially by KhaliD standards.
Find an open net here. Really seemingly slow recovery. I was on KhaliD's viewpoint there. I guess he just had 0 boost, just no boost to get back.
Yeah, not the 50-50 that AztraL wanted in that position. I was just as surprised as you, because usually AztraL in those positions, he will recover instantaneously, and this was the rare occasion he doesn't. KhaliD with a chance to equalize. He's waiting to see what AztraL's going to do. Actually keeping the ball in the corner here behind AztraL. Very difficult position for AztraL to make a challenge from.
Incredibly uncomfortable as well. Very nerve-wracking. AztraL was up on the wall, so the longer you delay that, the harder it is for him to keep momentum and make the play he wants, most likely. I mean, KhaliD is just so good at making leads evaporate like this. It's just in no time he's back in the game, and you're already back to feeling sort of uncomfortable, if you were ever feeling comfortable, I guess.
Yeah, he just plays the clock very well. We've seen that in his qualification for this tournament against Darius. He knows when to step it up, when to really start pushing for those goals. But I'm still sticking with what I said previously. His shooting today has been subpar by his impeccable standards. That again was a shot which he'd usually make a lot more difficult for AztraL to take control of.
I'm looking very smart right now with my very beginning of the game call for AztraL winning the game.
Early.
All I said was game, though. So
okay.
Oh! Caster's curse.
Oh dear. That is probably the worst way that AztraL could have conceded here. KhaliD, definitely threatening at the near post. He always is. His ability to shoot the ball top shelf out of nothing. But AztraL just needs to hit the ball at some point. Both players have got a lot yet to show us in this, based on this first game. We've seen significantly more consistent and effective from playstyle from both of them, but KhaliD will see this challenge coming, and you really are taking a big risk when you do this against him. Just what a 50-50.
Incredible 50-50. On the play right before that, where he mind-gamed AztraL in the net, I think this is a larger part of the strategy here, because AztraL has been early on a lot of challenges, pre-jumping a couple saves and catching KhaliD off guard, and in a couple of these positions. What a save. What a
phenomenal save there from AztraL. That is the position that KhaliD always scores from, and as you get to the final seconds of the game here, you get more and more worried for AztraL. KhaliD again opening up the angle. This is so difficult for AztraL, and once more KhaliD just neutralizes the challenge with ease. I just don't know how he can do this with such consistency.
Do you think he can do that and or shoot, or do you think he has to make the decision earlier than we think to kill the ball like that?
As soon as he sees AztraL diving in. That's when he decides, I'm not shooting this ball. But he really doesn't need much of a run-up. Like you said, he can make the decision in the moment, am I going to shoot this or not? AztraL has his flip here. Perfect landing on the ceiling. A nice save by oKhaliD. That might be a game-winning save if he can convert at the other end, which he will. And after such a great start in game 1 for AztraL, it's fallen apart at the end of the game. oKhaliD with the clutch once again.
Twitch chat was right. I am not smart. You know, one's mains in the chat. If I'm watching this game and I'm paying attention to what oKhaliD has done on these 50-50s, this is something that I haven't seen many other players do in the tournament. At least not on the repeatable scale that oKhaliD is doing it. He does it every game. So I would take note. I think that is a big addition to the ones meta that everybody should be picking up on right now, and it's probably not that difficult mechanically to do.
Yeah,
integrate into your game.
The one underrated aspect of these 50-50s from oKhaliD is that you need to earn the respect of your opponent before they're going to be effective. The only reason that AztraL is kind of forced to dive in this often defensively is because he knows if he doesn't, oKhaliD is going to shoot the ball from point blank range with precision and power, and there's just no chance that you're the favorite saving them. He actually did save a couple of huge shots this game, but he doesn't want to put himself in that position every time. I think he's correctly mixing up his defensive game, but it's like you do and you don't challenge, you come out with the same outcome. AztraL just really given an impossible task trying to defend these dribbles.
So I would revise my statement then. To all the ones mains in chat, quickly become the best ones shooter in the world this weekend. And then on Monday, start honing in the 50-50 strategy. It should be fine. Yeah,
your opponents will be forced to challenge you if you are as good at shooting as oKhaliD is. And that's something you will see in your own ranked games. Is your opponent just sitting back and goal every time? Well, if he is, then you're going to need to show him something pretty juicy in terms of the flicking or the shooting in order to get him to start challenging you.
AztraL off to a quick start, but as we found out last game, doesn't really mean much unless you can close it out. And I think that's the big time advantage that oKhaliD has over most players, is his closing ability and finishing ability in ones.
Yeah, he just doesn't seem to tilt. Except the one time against Fairy Peak in Fusion Finals. That was it. That was the only tilt I've seen from oKhaliD. Isn't even tilt. I think he just maybe got nervous in the final seconds. Wasn't even tilting. But he just doesn't ever seem to be too distracted by what could be going wrong. oKhaliD with a decent setup here, but his flicking will be something that AztraL is looking to keep under control. Good save again. Still holding on to that 1-goal lead. Nice from AztraL here. Very nice timing.
AztraL's doing a really good job of saving the ball, getting the boost, and forcing oKhaliD to retreat. He isn't necessarily keeping, technically, possession. It's not like he's dribbling the ball right after he saves it, but he's forcing oKhaliD enough to retreat that he has space, can take possession of the ball, and give himself an opportunity to shoot. And obviously, AztraL also an incredible shooter and attacker. So the more chances he has to do that, the better off he'll be.
What? Oh man, oKhaliD nearly made it back for this. That's a disgusting mind game for AztraL. He really sold it well on this one, as oKhaliD was fully expecting that aerial to continue. And a good finish as well. 3-0 now. Chance again for AztraL to, hold on to a lead. He didn't manage it in game 1. But he looks to be a bit more on point here with his movement. I think both players are stepping up the consistency.
Normally I'd be praising AztraL's wave dashing and movement, but I think this one took him out of position.
Yeah, not an effective fake challenge, as oKhaliD was able to see everything happening, but either way, this was going to be a very rough position. Whether or not AztraL stays head onto the ball and runs straight for it like he did in the previous game and lost some 50-50s and lost goals, or if he turns around and tries to save reactively, it's probably a position where oKhaliD scores from. Oh my goodness, what a touch by AztraL. He obviously had no idea about that one as it bounced off the post, but he's got another chance to get his 3-goal lead back. Mind game in the near post, into the dish. What control by AztraL.
Beautiful dish to himself here by AztraL. This fake incredible, and his ability to score those dishes as quickly as he can. I mean, actually, a lot of the players in this tournament that are left, the dishes, the speed at which they can score them is incredible.
Yeah, something that I really need to start drilling in free play myself, because seeing how consistent they are with them and how, like I said, quickly they execute on that maneuver is definitely something that's missing from, I think, a lot of our games. This is 2 out of 2 on the air double bump defense for AztraL. He's accidentally double jumped here. Still a big win compared to just straight up conceding on that bump. Another flick from oKhaliD. This time AztraL has accidentally backflipped. You can almost put this down to a forced error because it's so difficult to time this. But yeah, he tried to double jump into that one, I believe. Just failed to make contact.
AztraL playing really great defense, though. You know, if he didn't make that slight malfunction there, I think he probably was going to save it.
Yeah.
He did have a really good read on it, and his read on the air dribble bump on the play before, the early read, was spot on as well. So, you know, I saw him jiggle his camera stick around right after that.
Yeah, same.
But you know, you shouldn't hold it against himself too much, because I think he's doing a really good job with these reads.
Oh, and he's going to go straight into oKhaliD's goal with the bump as well. So not only is AztraL 2-0 and saving these when oKhaliD's tried them, but he's 100% on scoring them. And just like the first game, he's in the driver's seat as we approach halftime.
If you're this effective on the offensive half, it's really hard to make a comeback against a player like AztraL. Very nice save. What a pinch.
And oKhaliD missed his boost steal there, and the chance for AztraL to make it another goal. We all know he's very fast to converting from this position, and oKhaliD is nowhere near getting back. Definitely a huge boost miss for oKhaliD. But AztraL is so good to punish him, as he has been for most of the mistakes today.
AztraL with the reverse check to see where oKhaliD is, knows that he has the time and just speeds that ball up. No problem scoring that. That was very well done.
Oh wow, AztraL's looking to just completely pop off here. Fake ceiling challenge from oKhaliD, and AztraL forced into the crossbar. Quite a large margin. oKhaliD fakes one shot. AztraL fakes a challenge, and now oKhaliD slots it through, but it's off the post. Overall, AztraL making this very difficult for oKhaliD to find that opening that he's usually so good at. Sending the ball towards. That's a very good challenge though. AztraL with the fake jump, not really accomplishing anything here, because, well, what's the fake jump trying to do? Maybe force a challenge from oKhaliD, but oKhaliD wants to be challenging here anyway, so maybe not the best time to go for that.
Basically made the same challenge he would had there been no jump at all. So really not changing anything up there. But right before that, AztraL's patience on the back wall was really nice. He had time. He made oKhaliD choose a path, and he was able to get a nice clear and remove the danger because of it.
Well, it looks like AztraL is looking to pass the ball center, but it bounced up in the air instead. Might have to concede the possession here to oKhaliD. Actually, not interested in that. He's going to go for the flip reset. Oh my goodness. AztraL doesn't give up on the play, takes off in reverse, and styles on oKhaliD from close range.
This is the power of flip resets in like the new meta, because a lot of us, we look at something like that where he goes straight up in the air with the ball, zero momentum, and we're like, oh man, that player is just going to sit down and wait until he gets to the ground and take advantage. But no, the new meta, or the new ability that the flip reset has introduced to these types of players is outrageous.
Oh
wow.
Yeah, it's crazy acceleration. Nice dodging of the bumps here from oKhaliD, not once but twice with the brake check. Just snuck the ball past AztraL, who'd committed all of his boost looking for demo plays. But yeah, you just can't ignore the level that AztraL's found today. That flip reset goal is incredible, especially to be going for that when he's already ahead by 3. Just shows you the confidence he has in his mechanical ability and his recoveries as well.
It feels like when Devo brought the backboard shot, the double touch into ones in the
revenge goal for oKhaliD. We saw a pretty sick mind game from AztraL in a similar position. He's faking that big shot that AztraL can't ignore, and then just walks it into the bottom corner instead. It looks a bit silly if you're brand new to both these players, but for everybody who knows how dangerous oKhaliD's ground shooting is, you fully understand why AztraL wasn't able to save that. Oh dear. 1 minute to go. And from a 4-goal deficit, khalid has brought it back within 1. There's so much time left. Can AztraL hold on?
Legitimately, I was looking at the clock, and at 1:21, there was a 3-goal lead.
Yeah.
Now it's down to 1. Incredible efficiency with the scoring from khalid to bring this back. Same sort of feeling from the first game. But let's see if AztraL can keep up this offensive striking. It looks like he might bump.
Oh my goodness, you're joking. What? And AztraL with the compliment in the chat. He will not believe that. khalid just cancelled the bump with a dodge after the fact in order to hit that ball. That's crazy. And actually, so it's a throwback to the first series these guys played against each other in the game 5 where khalid is able to take it. There was a save exactly like that which sent AztraL like beyond tilting. And I think khalid might have missed this open net. Yeah. Wow, he's missed it. I'm actually really impressed to see the what a save there from AztraL. It shows that he's really grown as a player because that could have been a goal that just, or a save that just makes him think, what on earth is that in the past? You know, like what is going on here? But he's given khalid credit for it. So he's well played. Now let's keep playing. And he does get his 2-goal lead back. Really good challenge by AztraL.
Here we go. 2-goal lead with 11 seconds left. khalid's a good player, but you know, if I'm a betting man here, I'm betting against him on this this last second drive here.
Oh, are you now? Oh, I think you should. You are, because he's missed again. That's pretty crazy. 2 open net misses by khalid at the end of the game here. He's still going for it. Look at the timing though. That's mad that he still actually has a chance. Even right till the final second. He just knows how to play the clock to perfection. Well, yeah, good little gamble there by yourself, Matt. Nailed it with the prediction.
I kind of wish we had AztraL of old and he threw a nice shot in there for all of those. That would be pretty nice, actually. I think it's okay to have that kind of banter in a 1v1 match in the salt mine. I would very much enjoy seeing it. And I think it would make those moments stick in khalid's mind a lot longer.
Oh, certainly.
A bit of trash talk right afterwards.
The only problem is I've never seen khalid be affected by that. Never. People have tried this against him in the past, and it just does nothing to him. His heart rate stays the same. He just keeps on playing the same way.
Oh, you're measuring his heart rate now.
Yep, that's right. We've got a tracker. Now, that would be interesting, actually. Now that I've said it, I kind of want to see that in the future. Yep. We've got a lot of ideas for what we want to see from future 1v1 lands.
Salt Mine 3, the biometric lands. Here we come.
What was the other one that we wanted to have tracked? I know we brought something else up earlier in the tournament, but I've totally forgotten. APM, actions per minute and heart rate. Yeah, if we could track both these things in a 1v1 land, that would be really interesting to just really get some crazy stats on the players. I'm sure it would spike pretty high. I mean, Scrubkiller said that in 12 Titans Year 2 final, he could feel his heart beating through his forehead. His heart was beating so fast. He said he could feel it in his head, and it was painful in the final seconds against Very Peak.
That does like sound like something that would happen to Scrub. That's for sure.
It definitely does. But what a series we're seeing here from both these players. Wow, khalid just fearless in the face of danger there.
He's on. He's been on watch ever since he got that double demo against him in the very first game. I think AztraL's missed every demo chance he's had. That is in.
Oh, what a shot by AztraL!
Incredible.
Not as flashy as we're used to seeing from him, but absolutely perfect nonetheless.
Squeezed it in the bottom corner there. Really nicely done. Unexpected, nothing khalid could do as well.
And to make it even more impressive, he shut down khalid's bounce dribble on the previous play. Just predicted again that khalid wasn't going to shoot this time, and instead was going to try for the low 50-50. So if you're khalid in this position, you want to start shooting off a couple of these just to remind AztraL what could be coming his way. This one, a bit of both players involved in that play. I don't know what made AztraL think he could run for the boost in that position.
The boost is shiny, I guess. I don't know.
It is shiny, definitely. We've got the blue mod.
I don't know if you would have gotten the save anyway, but
it would have been tough, yeah.
It would have been tough, but certainly not going to get it going for the boost. That's for sure.
khalid letting the ball bounce one lower. This is tough for AztraL. And a pre-jump save. Reads the shot. And I think he's put it in the same corner again. 2-1. AztraL's defense has been outstanding today.
I like how AztraL freestyles this shot afterwards. I mean, he did get
It's
a lot
crazy.
of power out of it, but it's arguable that he didn't have to do it that way, but it did look really nice.
Yeah, the thing about AztraL is, you know, one of the reasons why he's so fast, and one of the reasons why he's, you know, his recoveries are always incredible, and his aerial game is also, I think, just up there with the best in the world easily, is because he uses aerial left and right. It makes some of these takeoffs a lot more simple for him than they are for other players.
Really nice touch there. Oh. I thought he was going to be able to get to that before oKhaliD.
That's really well done. oKhaliD with the punish on AztraL. Just searching for that demo a bit too hard. Dodged that one and stayed away from the second one as well, just like earlier in the game. So this is something maybe AztraL needs to stop pushing for as much as he is, because unlike game one, oKhaliD is avoiding the vast majority of these now.
Bloodlust is real there. AztraL chasing it just a bit too much. Gonna challenge early, not much boost here, and one of those 50-50s again
Wow.
from oKhaliD, and he's not gonna miss this time.
Wow. I mean, it just doesn't take much, does it, for oKhaliD to perfectly bounce the ball past you. Even with no boost, he's able to manipulate this one in his favor. We still, you know, he didn't have to put a boomer of a shot on target, or he didn't need to score rather with a shot to get AztraL jumping too high on his challenges again. All he needed to do was just shoot one time. AztraL saved it, but it still got AztraL thinking the next time that oKhaliD's dribbling. Okay, is he going to shoot again? Is he going to flick this time? No, he's keeping AztraL guessing. Holy cow.
Oh, wow.
Are you kidding me? How much boost did AztraL have here? That's insane.
16 off the ceiling. He had 16 boost. The only other player I've seen do these shots effectively is Luis P, and Luis is not shooting them nearly as much with like as much downward force, but AztraL used that to score many times in all the matches that we watched.
They're just both putting their shots away now. This is crazy. Like game one, I said that they both got levels to go to yet, but they didn't take very long to reach them. Every single one of these shots is just perfect. Just sneaking past a challenge, going into a corner of the goal. You know, apart from the open net miss at the end of the last game, which were definitely rushed positions that oKhaliD needed to make shots from distance quickly, it's been absolutely on point for both these guys. Here comes AztraL again. He's put this one wide though. Will recover effectively off that far post. Here he comes again. He might have another touch on this with a reset. Oh my goodness. Somehow oKhaliD saves it.
Didn't generate as much power on that one, and I think oKhaliD sort of knew, you know, the general vicinity of where the ball was going to be going there.
Oh, what on earth?
AztraL.
Yeah, that camera tells you all you need to know about that play. I don't know why he went for the boost steal. oKhaliD is obviously fast enough to turn and score this. And, you know, earlier on in the game, he said that well, you rightfully pointed out that when he went for a boost and left his net open, he might not have saved it anyway. That one, definitely not the case. I feel like he could have done something about that goal.
See, ooh, nice little full volley here.
Yeah, very good speed by AztraL. oKhaliD had committed to the half flip, maybe expecting a harder first touch from AztraL, but it actually stayed right with him, and he's able to put the second one on target. Still a very close game here, like the previous two were as well.
Basically a tie.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, especially with this boost control and ball control right off the kickoff. And now AztraL did his best oKhaliD impression. Look at him go. Walks it into the net afterwards. That was just as good as any of the 50-50s we've seen from oKhaliD earlier.
How does it taste, oKhaliD? Your own medicine. Does it taste good? No, it doesn't. That is so frustrating to get a ball just like squeezed underneath you, especially when you make contact. It is so painful.
Yeah, it's just such an anticlimax in a challenge where you throw everything into the ball and it goes absolutely nowhere. You just bounce off.
AztraL getting wise to it though. That was a really smart challenge there, and oKhaliD definitely bit.
Oh,
not that one though.
Oh no. Well, I don't know what exactly AztraL's expecting at this play, but he might have gone a bit too high on it. If I'm going to drop my expert analysis on it. oKhaliD with the bronze 1 goal, the all-star bot goal, just rolling it in.
Doing it really well though. A lot of style on that roll.
Very direct. I still remember the days where somebody scored one of those on me one of my first ever oKhaliD games, and I was like, how on earth does he push the ball in such a straight line? That's crazy. But obviously not that impressive anymore. oKhaliD catches AztraL off his goal line again. And this
Another
is...
boost steal.
Yeah, it's another time where he's just overextending. The major difference I'm noticing is that how many goals this game has oKhaliD scored where AztraL isn't even there to try and save it. There's too many, if you ask me.
Jesse's on Oxygen, right? With AztraL, he's like a content creator for Oxygen. Is that right?
Yeah, Twitch chat. Can we confirm?
Because I mean, if Jesse was coaching him right now, he would be telling him, you know, don't be going for the boost so much. No more boost steals.
Yeah, that's a smart boost steal there by oKhaliD. Yeah, he is just going to try and run some time off the clock. Good prediction by AztraL for the ball's going to go, but he did not see the demo coming. Now it's up to AztraL to pick his challenges very wisely. He's going to power slide into a fake reverse challenge. That's, you know, going one level further than we saw against Revsy the other day. But oKhaliD is so good at just controlling the ball at the end of the game here and forcing a mistake from his opponents. It's going to be difficult for AztraL to get control. No boost in the corner for him when he arrives.
Oh, and what a challenge into the goal there. That's very disheartening if you're AztraL right now.
Yeah.
Two goal deficit into a 3-goal off of like a half flip challenge in the corner. Yikes. That is gonna sting. It's gonna hurt the morale.
It is crazy how the difference between these 2-goal leads though. In the last game AztraL had a 2-goal lead and it looked to be on the brink the entire time. It looked so scary trying to defend against oKhaliD even when he's behind with hardly any time left on the clock. But as soon as oKhaliD gets his hands on the ball and a 2-goal lead already under control, I feel like none of his fans are going to be nervous about him giving that up.
How could you be?
It's impeccable control, impeccable decision making. And AztraL is down 2-1 in the series now. Went for a card change after game 1 loss. Will he do the same here? I don't expect it personally. Masterful from oKhaliD and won't get a celebratory goal. It's still a great game from him.
Wow, and what an exciting series so far. Might be the match of the tournament still. Had some incredible goals. And the play is quite close until the end of each game here. So I'm sure we'll see more. AztraL is deployed the be careful into chat.
Oh, did he?
So, yeah.
I feel like his timing with these be careful could be improved. He's done this before.
Yeah. It's not after you lose. He was supposed to do it after something good is happening during the game. But at least this time he did it to the person it's supposed to work on. So
True.
He's got one out of 2 factors this time.
Is it going to be super effective against oKhaliD again? Well, now is his chance, the last chance for AztraL to get something out of this series. He's facing double match point against the best player in the tournament, the best player in the 1v1 world, perhaps. Especially if we consider Fairy Peak's inactivity now. And the fact that grand final was separated by a single goal. And AztraL, he's shown us some great goals today. He can come up with more of what we saw, especially in game 2, then I would not be surprised to see an ace match.
Quick turn there by AztraL. It's just outside the net there, but really good pressure here from him in the beginning, but he might have committed too far. Nope, he looks like he's good.
Yeah, with the threat of a demo, he's able to deny oKhaliD that open net. But like you said, he will want to be careful in those corners. Last game conceding many times by going for the boost in the corner instead of staying goal side on the ball. At least he's in goal now for these plays. And, you know, a player who's so well known for his offensive ability, really showing us some world-class goalkeeping earlier on this series. I want to see more of that from AztraL, just relying on his shot-stopping skills to keep oKhaliD at bay.
Did a really nice job of like feinting a bunch of different movements. Great shot, late acceleration on that ball with the air roll into it, catching oKhaliD off guard.
Yeah, oKhaliD must have been expecting a bump here, but look at that last touch from AztraL. Just launches it in front of him and takes a 1-goal lead again. Just got to stay calm if you're AztraL. Just try and do what oKhaliD does. Get control of the ball and keep it that way.
Nice shot there for oKhaliD. I wonder if that is the key for AztraL, or will AztraL ever play that way, right? If if he's never going to play that way, then is the answer that you have to go more full throttle on offense in order to build the lead that you need to be able to play your game.
Perhaps, yeah. It's
I don't know how comfortable he is being really chill.
Oh wow, what a save again though. This is ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen so many saves on these high, fast, close to the goal shots from oKhaliD, as we've seen from AztraL today. It's the real unstoppable move in the 1v1 world. It's the oKhaliD bounce dribble into full volley shot, but AztraL I think has a positive record against it today.
And I was mentioning it before when that goal was scored, but he's doing.
Yeah, it is.
You just can't leave oKhaliD alone at the ball anywhere on the field. He's going to score.
Yeah, I think I messed up wave dash from AztraL there. He landed poorly, lost a bit of momentum. Don't know if it would have mattered though, as oKhaliD was quick on the transition. But AztraL, then, you know, I think when he's behind, now is the time to just go for it. If he's got his nose in front, then he obviously wants to take chances if he gets them, but won't want to try and force these positions. This is a good one though. You can see exactly where oKhaliD is. He'll be able to play for the boost steal safely this time.
So masterful with his pathing on the field.
Ooh! Yeah, very good shot there by AztraL, and this is a really risky position to be challenging in, but he did well. He just spotted a heavy touch from oKhaliD and was able to capitalize on it immediately. And again, there's such consistency off the corner. That's the fast transition in the back wall.
Yeah, that is true. That is one thing that is consistently happening for him, is the speed from the corner into the net.
Another save.
Power on the shot.
Yeah, it's a tricky one for oKhaliD. Ball barely moving, and a good pop by AztraL. Once again, spots the challenge coming and puts it past him.
I think this is actually, like, if AztraL were to look back at his strategy, these types of goals should be his bread and butter from now on, because they're low risk for him, and he's so fast and so mechanical that he can get them over players really easily. He scored a lot of these goals earlier in the main event, and I really think that it's a good option for him that's low risk, because a lot of his other options are very high risk.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get the shot, then he gets scored on counterattack. These quick movements like this are usually quite good by him.
Yeah, this time oKhaliD will not challenge early. Predicted that early flick from AztraL. Every time oKhaliD will try and go as down the middle of the field as he can, so he can have more of an angle to shoot with, but AztraL's goalkeeping continues to impress. This is still, I think, the best performance we've ever seen against oKhaliD's dribbling with pure reactive defense. A good mix-up again, and a huge shot. oKhaliD is going to struggle to get back for that one. He won't.
Wow.
4-2. AztraL with a monstrous clear.
What a banger. Upside down, uses all the rest of his boost, puts it far. Really nice job by AztraL, and this is something that he has to do. He has to take all these very quick, opportunistic chances when the play is switching possession.
Yeah, just insane strike off the ball there. Perfect touch from AztraL. oKhaliD looking for the bump. AztraL stays under and lets the ball go in. You may have expected this at the bar. Maybe just wanted to avoid the bump at all costs, but obviously he's going to need to commit to something there. Oh, it looked like he might have gone for a late in and out save, but just far, far too late in that play.
It was on his camera, and I thought it was going to hit the bar enough that he was going to be able to make the save as well, so I can understand why he made that decision.
Oh, oKhaliD back in a strong position. This time it does go in. And how many times have we seen this? And even in a day where AztraL has been pretty impressive at saving these shots, you can't keep them all out the net. They're just too consistent, too fast, and too powerful.
oKhaliD seems to know how to quickly get his defender into a position that is less optimal. Maybe it's not completely outplayed, but you know, he waited for AztraL to get up on the wall there, so he had an advantage over him with the shot, and he just seems to be able to do that so quickly.
It's open, and AztraL scores. Got a nice little bump on oKhaliD on the back wall here. Notice the recovery for oKhaliD was really slow. It's because AztraL connected with him after hitting that ball. It's a Good little recovery from AztraL. Back in the lead, just over a minute to play.
It's going to be an intense minute here for AztraL, as this is oKhaliD's match point. And nearly every other lead that AztraL has had going into the final minute, oKhaliD's been able to dig himself out of very easily. So I think we're going to want to see some nice offense here by AztraL, and then hopefully he's going to be able to turn things down a little bit and play a little bit more defense without getting out of position.
Oh, this might be a shot for oKhaliD. He takes a touch. AztraL's in trouble here. oKhaliD denied by another pre-jump from AztraL. Great early play, and he wants one more. Wants that 2-goal cushion with the bump, and it's in. oKhaliD avoided the bump, but he did not get a save on the ball. AztraL just adding to his lead here. What a play at both ends of the field.
Close one. If oKhaliD had a little bit more boost there, he might have been able to get that save.
Yeah.
AztraL was a little bit off on the bump, wasn't totally protected there, but clearly got the job done. He's up 2, and there's 20 seconds left. Let's see if he... Oh, yep, he's learning.
Nice.
He's playing more ones, you know, a little bit of time. Maybe he's... No.
Man.
Trying to make me eat my words instantly.
See what I mean? There's something about trying to hold a 2-goal lead against oKhaliD. He says go for it. There's the quick chat you wanted to see, Matt. I mean, he keeps us in the edge of our seat right until the end, but AztraL gets the job done. Really good play in the final minute to send us into game 5. Can you believe it?
I am sweating, and I am doing practically nothing right now. Match of the tournament?
I think possibly.
Maybe so, yeah. You know, depending on game 5, if we get a blowout here, maybe not. But yeah, this is incredible. I would love to see more offensive aggression from AztraL in this last match. Get out to an early lead and just see if maybe he can use this momentum to his advantage. I mean, I just don't think that he wants to let oKhaliD assert himself early, is at all costs, basically.
Yeah, I think I would agree there. It's all about the start of this game, because in the third game of this series, where oKhaliD was able to establish a fairly early lead, it just looked pretty helpless at times. The comeback potential of AztraL obviously is there. He's got the ability to score from just about anywhere. But there's just something about oKhaliD that makes him so scary to be up against. And he's already got the lead here. AztraL tried to bump oKhaliD into the ball in this play, and he wasn't able to get it. And a little no problem in the chat from AztraL.
Yes, get talkative, AztraL. Try to take him out of his game. Whatever, just be yourself. Just attack him in the chat. I'm ready.
He's done himself proud today. I'm just worried that if he quick chats too much, he's going to tilt himself, to be honest. You know, sometimes it can have a reverse effect, and it is all dependent on what happens immediately after the quick chat. If you drop a no problem and then you just concede a kickoff goal, really not the best combination to go for. oKhaliD just picked up 100 boost on spawn. Looks like AztraL's going to find out about that immediately, as oKhaliD does use some of it, but he had a little window there to try and disguise the fact that he had 100, but decided not to go for that. 50-50 game for AztraL is developing here. He's not falling for those low 50-50s anywhere near as often as he did earlier in the series.
Ooh, that was a good little touch, and oKhaliD not able to handle it.
Oh, he's hit with a great pass!
Great pass!
And what a save. Okay, AztraL, a calm down maybe. But it was a great pass from oKhaliD, just handing it off to him. But I'm with you actually, Matt. I think this is a brand new AztraL we're seeing. He's actually rolling with the punches so well.
So smart. It's like my favorite ranked strategy. When you want to save somebody, you wait until kickoff, right? After all the replay is done, you wait until kickoff, and as it goes, 3, 2, 1, what a save. So they read it on the way to the ball.
Oh, he's giving him a nice one. He's going all in. AztraL trying to tilt the untiltable oKhaliD. How is this going to pan out? This is so interesting now, adding even more flavor to an already delicious matchup. oKhaliD just trying to keep up the pressure, but AztraL, 3 50-50s in a row, goes even with him. Now he's coming in for the aerial. Top corner, saved somehow by oKhaliD, and that's an open net. Will oKhaliD counter him with some quick chat here? Surely not.
Oh, come on, oKhaliD, let it go. Let it fly,
buddy. He's just not going to do it. AztraL's trying to bait him.
Waiting.
Is he waiting? 3, 2, 1, quick chat maybe? Oh, that would just be glorious.
And maybe he's got the streak.
Is AztraL faking a kickoff? No, he's not going to go for that combo that we saw from... Who was it? Who was doing that yesterday? Was it Luis with the go for it kickoffs?
A lot.
Yeah. Oh, that's a goal if AztraL's got the accuracy here. Khalid with another great pass. And he's got him with a great pass. What a save again.
I agree with you, though. It's a bit too much. It's a bit
yeah,
too much.
close one as well.
Slightly more minimal strategy, but it's awesome. Nonetheless, it's awesome.
I mean, he's trying so hard to bait Khalid into the quick chat 1v1 to try and take his mind off the game. Khalid is just refusing to join him here. I don't know if he's got quick chat disabled, maybe, or if he, I could also just see him refusing this.
Also a smart strategy. A smart strategy to enable quick chat, but I doubt it.
AztraL lets it bounce in. Huge mind game goal. Has the flip from the ceiling and just never uses it. Khalid was just within an inch of making a touch on that ball, but he couldn't get it. AztraL ahead by 1. I've honestly never seen this. Such a tilty atmosphere, and somehow AztraL is the one who is refusing to tilt.
It's just things are going well. I mean, it's pretty easy to not tilt when you're winning, and things are going pretty good for you, I hope. Wow. He gets the bump in him into it strategy.
Nice recovery though by Khalid. AztraL managed to bump Khalid into that one, saves it, but he went for the boost. He didn't realize Khalid was going to be right back on that ball.
What a recovery by Khalid there. I hope the Twitch chat doesn't think we're being too biased right now. I assure you, if Khalid throws a what a save out there, I'll be screaming from the top of my lungs about it. We're just here for the salt.
You're just a fan of quick chat, but also of both of these players evenly, I'm sure. They're just such incredible players to watch.
Salt is a trademark of Salt Mine, so we need it.
Of course.
We need it.
Khalid just never salty, always so wholesome. Is this the day that will change? Well, it might be for AztraL. Khalid with a perfect shot. And against someone who's been saving these all day long, that is huge.
Whew. Reads the bounce quite nicely there as well. I think if Khalid were to engage in some salt, it would be nice to see one of those sort of like passive-aggressive nice comments, like at the end, like, hey man, you tried really hard, good job, something like that would be really, really wonderful to see.
I mean, like, after the first series of these two played where Khalid got the win, I do very much believe that he had the follow-up series 1 against AztraL. It was just in far too quick succession, and AztraL couldn't recover from it. Oh, that's a great save by Khalid. AztraL's got an open net though. How is the ball control? Good enough, it looks like. But Khalid's there, and AztraL just plays right into him. Now it's open for Khalid at the other end. AztraL scrambling back. Khalid takes his time, but is that a great pass? It might be. No, Khalid can't put it in.
Oh, mom's spaghetti for both players a bit on that play. You have to think that both of them should have scored there. Nice patience from AztraL though. Khalid spending a lot of boost on that.
Oh, great first touch by AztraL. Here we go. Has he got the reset? You bet he does. And that is unbelievable. Slow rolls it in just to the side of Khalid's pre-jump. You cannot stop this man.
Oh my goodness. And 3 what a saves into the quick chat immediately.
Just unbelievable stuff by AztraL. The consistency of these threats with the flip resets will never cease to amaze me. And this is just the beginning. I think AztraL can get even better with these. Is he going to go for another one? Can he catch up to it? Don't think so this time. But Khalid is on the ropes here. No boost at all. AztraL trying to force him out of position to get the demo. Misses 2 of them.
How did he dodge that demo? That was incredible.
Perfect pathing by Khalid. And now he's spacing extremely well. But AztraL still got the face-on play. Now, Khalid got the boost right on spawn there. Will AztraL respect that? He's trying to go up high. Maybe thinking Khalid doesn't have boost, but he's about to get a rude awakening maybe. Luckily, he does not commit too hard into the corner. Just over 30 seconds left in Game 5. Winner advances to top 4 of the competition. And the loser will play later on today to try and do exactly that. Get the top 4 secured. Who's it going to be? What series it is?
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. It's just in. khalid, in the game of chess that we've seen here, wins off an AztraL challenge. He did not want to put that so hard off the corner, but that's exactly what happened. It's a disaster for AztraL, but khalid leads by 1 with just 16 seconds to go.
Complete 1v1 savvy in the back corner there. khalid realizing that challenge is going to do nothing positive for AztraL.
Oh, he's doing it again.
Back to the center.
This is so frustrating for AztraL. You've just conceded from this position, and now khalid is going to bring you back to it. Now, he's bumped khalid into the ceiling here. khalid will recover well, and he's done it. khalid, the untiltable, has defeated AztraL a third time, and there's the triple. What a save! And he leaves. Oh, he had the quick shot on. It's the long game.
No GG!
Oh my goodness!
Leaves him hanging.
The disrespect from khalid. That is.
You were waiting. I knew it. I'm so happy.
Oh, that is legendary. khalid.
Game 5, match of the tournament.
Oh man. khalid cements his spot in Rocket League history with not just the gameplay, but the quick chat win. How many times was AztraL trying to bait him in to the quick chat 1v1, and khalid just stayed cool, got the dub, and then at the end of it all hits him with the triple. What a save. I have never seen anything like that before in my life.
That was so dope. Oh man, he made khalid break character in the end. He made him break character in the end. Wow, incredible stuff. What a series.
Is that breaking character for khalid, I wonder, because during the game he is all business. He just does what he has to do, but outside of the game he says, yeah, you want to talk trash? Well, you can talk trash, but you didn't back it up there, and I will with the win. Just crazy stuff there from khalid. AztraL, I mean, we're talking a lot about his mentality today, because he seems like he is growing in that regard, and he does seem like he's got more to him than the player we saw when he first burst onto the scene in terms of comeback ability. I mean, he came back from a lot of really difficult positions there, low 50-50s, mind games, kickoff goals, and he still was able to take it all the way to game 5 1-goal game. But now he's in the lower bracket, and he has to do it all over again.
Oh man, what an incredible series. I think AztraL's mentality was really strong the entire time, and in fact, who knows if he's even really tilted right now. You know, we don't know that, and I think that was like a big step forward in the right direction for him. Taking khalid to game 5, close games every game, and you know, if he doesn't make that challenge, or if he makes that shot right before that, like could be a completely different outcome. But it wasn't. khalid keeps the crown. You know, it's his until he loses it, and yeah, incredible. I need to go do some like push-ups or jumping jacks or something. I'm so juiced up right now.
Just so full of energy from that triple.
So
what
salt.
A save! Oh my goodness,
so much salt.
It's unbelievable. But you know, credit to AztraL for creating one of the best moments I've ever seen in Rocket League. I didn't think that we were going to get to see that today when we have AztraL versus khalid.